folks, I'm Vasel, and welcome to Look Back. This is where we take a look at reviews that I did 1 year, 5 years, and 10 years ago, and I tell you what I think about these games now. Okay, so first of all, we'll start with 1 year ago. BOHNANZA The Duel. Now, I did a Miami Dice review of this. Sam liked it way more than I did. I thought this was a waste of time. I thought that it was it just didn't feel like there was any real strategies to the game. I like BOHNANZA. I hated this one. Then we have 12 Thieves. This is from Queen Games, and moving guys around to the right spot, playing cards. I think this was nominated for Spiel des Jahres, or a version of it was, a decade or so ago. But this game just doesn't do it for me. It's okay, but it just comes across as boring. Destination X. This is a game that, honestly, there was too much looking up in a book. I like a lot of the games from this company, but this one just felt a little, almost like, hey, we're doing trivia, but I don't want trivia, I want a good game. Then we have Qubits. This is simply just placing blocks and making pictures with them or matching a thing as fast as you can. That works for what it is. You know, if you like a speed game and you like these blocks, or you just want to mess with them and make pictures, that will work. Barren Park. This game is a really fun, entertaining one from Phil Walker Harding, where you're placing tiles into a place, trying to make a bear park. I like the theme of it, making a park. You can see all these different kinds of cool bears, but also I do like the tile laying aspect of it. I thought that was pretty fun. Downforce. This game, oh man, what a great racing game. I never played it before, but Restoration Games put out a new version of it. Rob Daviau helping redo this Kramer game, and it's just a fast betting and racing game that still has a lot of legs today. Werewords. This is an incredibly fun 20 questions mixed with werewolf style game. I like the combination. They came out with a deluxe version this year, but the original one was still quite fun. 5 years ago. Alright, we'll start with Unexpected Treasures. Yeah, this is... I like the idea of it, but it's way too long, and there's other games where you can collect things like this that just, I think, work better. You Suck! They just wanted to use this as the title of this. This is just a card-playing game. It's okay. Laser Maze, a puzzle-style game. I like the idea of bouncing lasers off stuff. I like the game better, but the puzzle also works fine. Can you bounce the laser until it gets to the certain spots? Titanium Wars. This one has dropped a little for me. The idea of Titanium Wars was great. They had an expansion for it, but it never really took off. The theming looks cool. Everything about the game looks really great, and it plays okay. It just doesn't have that zing. I don't know how to explain it. Banana Party. This is one that I didn't really rate. My kids gave it 8s and stuff, and it's okay. It's just, turning knobs, trying not to make bananas fall off, a little bit of memory. A silly little game for kids. BIOSHOck Infinite. This is a game in which, obviously based on a very, very popular video game from Plaid Hat. When this came out, we're like, what? But they took the game and they used the theming of that video game and made a completely different game around it, where you're moving around. It's kind of like Dudes in the Map. It's a little esoteric, frankly, and it didn't do that well. I thought it was good. I still think it's decent, to play, but the theme doesn't grab me, and I think anyone who enjoys the theme might be disappointed that this doesn't feel like the video game much at all. Rumble in the Dungeon. I still get a kick out of this game. It's a really simple little game. Just moving people, knocking people out, and trying to keep your guys alive in this dungeon as long as possible. Werewolf Inquisition. Well, it's another werewolf game, right? There's a lot of these werewolf-style games that are out there, and not all of them hold up as well, and this is one that's dropped a little bit for me. Sure, it was fun. Sure, there's some interesting ideas of having a village and different, but almost maybe too many rules. And again, with as many werewolf games that exist, especially Werewolf and One Night Ultimate Werewolf, this one never really hits the table. Nobody But Us Chickens. This game is fantastic. It's a little card game where you're all playing cards at the same time, trying to play the fox at the right point, or the rat to get the chickens, or the dog to get other people's foxes and rats. It's basically just outthink your opponents, but it plays really well. Nobody But Us Chickens. And then Innovation. Innovation just keeps getting better and better. Of course, that's with one of the expansions or more, but I like this, especially as a 2-player game. Going through Civilization is a really great back and forth style game. 10 years ago, I took a look at the Ticket to Ride card game. Yeah, there is a Ticket to Ride card game. You probably haven't heard of it, actually. Ticket to Ride is very popular. The card game was a little like Ticket to Ride, but mostly about collecting sets and memory. It was fine, but it's just, again, it's kind of faded from the scene, and it's really not like Ticket to Ride. Pizza Box Baseball. I like baseball as a sport. I like baseball games. This one was a simple one, coming up on the success of Pizza Box Football. For a while, I was like, wow, this is one of the best sports games ever. I still think it's good, but there are other baseball games have shown up over time, and this one has just, I haven't played it probably for over 5 years or so, so I had to drop it a little bit. Those are the reviews I did 1, 5, and 10 years ago. Thanks so much for watching the Dice Hour. Until next time, I'm Tom Vasel, and this has been Look Back.